Everything comes alive when the inner narrator gets quiet. As long as we are living in constant thought, we cannot see reality. We are living in our imagination. We are living in our projected fantasy of reality. We think we need to analyze everything, plan what we're going to say, and label, describe, and formulate an opinion around everything we see. We can't even look at a flower for more than half a second before saying it's beautiful. And as soon as we say that, we're no longer looking. We can just get these little snapshots of reality if we're lucky, but most of us are lost in a constant stream of thought. So instead of living in this vibrant existence with infinite colors and sounds and smells, we dull those colors and sounds. We blind ourselves to the beauty and complexity and majesty of this miraculous universe. And all we can focus on is whatever our thoughts are turned to in any given moment. It reduces the infinite universe to one word at a time, one tiny little word out of our tiny, limited vocabulary. And we do this because we feel like we have to. We must keep busy. We must always be thinking. We think that intelligence means thinking all the time, but it actually obliterates our wisdom, which comes from a deeper sense of understanding. When we are thinking, it's like a standard computer with binary code, and only one computation can be done at a time, one word. But when we are free from thought, we are like a quantum computer, able to do vast computations with much more vast complexity than binary on-off, yes, no, zeros and ones. It is when we can sense the world, we can take it all in at the same time, and we can respond accordingly. Our whole species really suffers from the mental illness of narrow-mindedness. We put all of our attention on what's right in front of us, what's in our hand. You know, we look closely at our computer screens or our phones, and we block out the entire infinite universe of trillions and quadrillions of planets and stars. And we put all of our attention and the importance of our focus on one little tiny thing that may be just a couple inches long. You know, maybe it's the words someone's saying in front of us. Maybe it's the texture or color of the desk in front of us. You know, whatever it is right in front of us, that's how narrow our focus is. And so when a word is hurtful, we get triggered and go into a rage, and our blood pressure boils, our heart races, and we have no awareness of anything else going on in the entire universe. And if we had a proper perspective, if we maintained awareness of the entire world humming along, the entire solar system, the whole galaxy spinning around that supermassive black hole, the universe entire, not on an intellectual level, but on a simply awareness, then we would really maintain a peace that takes up 99.99% of our being, and that tiny little 0.001% can recognize those hurtful words or actions of another that get us so worked up. And we will maintain a very deep level of peace. The bigger our perspective is, the more stuff there is for us to be aware of than we can think about all at once. When we just become aware of not just the cup of coffee in front of me, but the farmers, the shippers, the marketers, the store clerks, all of their families, all of their ancestors, the soil and the bugs and the sun that went into those crops, and the rain and the seas where the rain came from. And we don't just see the cup, but we see the infinite causes and conditions that went into it. It is so much more vast than we can intellectually think about. And it can bring about a deep sense of presence, free from the narrator, because we are filling our awareness with so much stuff that there is no room for thought to enter, because we are on a deeper level of being that goes far beyond thought. And just try it out. When you're in a conversation, try to be aware not just of the words, but of the place, of the vastness of this universe. And notice how, without needing to think about what you're going to say, notice how the present moment pulls the most perfect right words out of you. We do not have to plan what the present moment calls for. As soon as we plan, we are missing the moment. And this is true in a conversation where, we see at dinner parties, someone responds to something from 3 topics ago, and everyone's just like, okay, I guess they were planning what to say next for a really long time. This is true of our lives. When we make big decisions, we can really focus on the pros and cons and, miss out on a lot of things we never considered. We cannot predict the future. We cannot predict how we will feel about the future. And this is why we just keep changing. We might change careers, we might change cities, we might change again. And it's all part of this beautiful journey that we are all on of exploration and discovery. As long as we don't forget that no place, no career, no job will bring us the happiness and peace that we long for. The only thing that will bring it is this present moment, if we can just get our thoughts out of the way. And the best way to do that is to take that big picture perspective.